All right. Hello, Disco Heroes. Owen and I are here having our yearly badge plan check-in. So you received 2 of these pieces of paper, and you're supposed to fill out 2 identical badge plans, one to go on your fridge and one to be returned to Tally by October 23rd. So by day 1 of session 2. So Owen, how many badges did we agree you were going to work on this year? What is your badge goal for this year?
My badge goal is 17 badges.
Okay, so we know that the recommendation is for Disco Heroes to earn between 16 and 18 badges each year. If you earn, and this matches the badge plan that's on the wall in your studio, if you earn 16 badges, then you get to celebrate by going to the sand dunes for a day trip with Tally. And if you earn 8 of those, if you earn half your badges by February 5th, I think, then you're gonna go to like Jump Street or somewhere. If you earn all of them, then you get to go on the sand dunes trip. We also decided as a family, I asked Owen, if I complete my badge plan, or all 16 badges, how will our family celebrate? And there is a fun basketball restaurant called Social House that Owen likes. So we are gonna celebrate as a family by going out to dinner at the basketball restaurant, which is right by the school, I think it's called Social Hoop House. So anyways, let's go, Owen, and let's run through these badges. So Owen, what are the 6 language badges you're gonna earn this year?
There are 3 Lexia badges, 1 spelling badge, no, 2 spelling badges, and 1 book club badge.
Okay, so Owen's already earned a Lexia badge, but he thinks he moved to Power Up. Those are a little harder to earn than, so his goal is 3 Lexia badges. Then spelling, there's a Spectrum spelling badge, which is a paper spelling badge that our family's gonna have our boys do. And so he's gonna earn the 1 and 2. It's 1 spelling book, but you get 2 badges for completing it. Then he plans to participate in a book club, which is different than the book club leadership badge. We'll get to that because that's in his additional badges. Then Owen, how many math badges do you plan to earn?
4.
4. And remember, in the badge library, it says BA first badge. It doesn't mean you're on level 1. It means the first badge of this school year. So he's gonna earn 4 math badges. And then your foreign language is the Spanish Duolingo. So we put DL, Duolingo Spanish. What learning to be badges are you gonna work on this year?
The first one is the
Elizabeth Elliot,
and the second one is the Harriet Tubman.
So he's going to earn those and then over here it says last year Disco Heroes must earn these 3 additional badges: the book club leadership badge, Great Book badge 1, which is the blind date, the guide selected book, and Great Book badge 2, which is the personal choice book. And so Owen, what those books over here, tell us about these.
So this is the one that Tally selected for me. And
okay. Great. And then this one.
This is the one that I chose to read for this year.
Right. And so this is also his Aerolab book. So he's kind of getting credit. He's going to read that for Aerolab, which, Owen, you can earn an Aerolab badge too. We didn't write that down. That'll be one of your additional badges if you choose to earn the Aerolab badge. But he's going to do this for his own personal Great Book badge. Okay, so as we were going through here, Owen got a little overwhelmed and we realized, well, that is a lot of, because he's going to be reading his Learning to Be books. He's going to be doing his book club leadership, the 2 Great Books, and then also the book club he participates in. So we decided that we're going to use the Learning to Be books, and it's basically a missionary story of Elizabeth Elliot and a biography of Harriet Tubman. We're going to do those as read-alouds as a family. So Owen will be reading 3 to 4 books on his own, and then we'll do 2 of them as read-alouds. So that's a good idea if you want to do read-alouds as a family. If you get a little overwhelmed looking at the amount of books, Owen, that kind of lightened the load, didn't it, a little bit, Owen? Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, so now we want to make sure that what we wrote on here is lined up with what his badge plan is here. So Owen, we're looking at Journey Tracker. Would you show us real quick, how do you add a badge to your badge plan on Journey Tracker?
So up here, there's the square that says more. Press that, and then add extra badge. And then category is, say I was doing a Lexia badge. Now press Lexia, and then right here is.
Make sure you distinguish if you're in Core 5 versus Power Up, because they're 2 different types of badges.
Yeah,
so
say I
of
was in
those.
Core 5.
Yep.
Then my 16th badge, I would press
it's
this.
level 16. So not your 16th badge, but it's say you're on level 16 of Core 5. And then the last thing you do is
schedule it to see when you want to finish
What
it.
session do you think? And you also have an unscheduled option. So go ahead and cancel out of there, Owen, because you don't need to add any more badges. So hit cancel.
Yeah.
But then show us the difference between, you can hit cancel right at the bottom right there. Show us, you decided to put some unscheduled badges on your badge plan and some scheduled. And, since Owen was this is a record of his last year's work, so we're looking at year 2 right now. So if you're a first year Journey hero, you're going to be looking at year 1. It's your first year in that studio. So if we scroll down, we can see this metric at the very bottom. He's earned 1 badge so far this year. He has 10 that are scheduled and he has 7 that are unscheduled. So altogether, if we add those up, that's 18 badges he plans. We did say 17 here. So you want it to be about close. He must have another badge on there. But show us the difference between some of these badges. You already determined like what session, if you hover over these, it says what session you plan to earn, but some of them you put in unscheduled. And just so you know, blue means they haven't earned it yet, green means it's been earned. So I can hover over and see he plans to earn the Lexia Power Up badge number 2, and this he has scheduled for, it looks like session 4 or something. So, oops, sorry, I got us out of the badge plan. Go back to your badge plan and explain to us what's the difference between unscheduled versus scheduled. Like, why did you put these way over here in this tree?
Scheduled is like when you think you can get the badge done, and unscheduled is when you like don't know when you're gonna be able to finish the badge, so you're just gonna put it there. So whenever you feel like you want to do it, then you could just move it to scheduled and then finish it.
And then finish it. Great. And then when you finish a badge, it turns green with a little yellow star. So the 1 badge you've already finished, Owen completed level 21 of Core 5. So that bumped him up to Power Up. So we know now that his Journey Tracker badge plan matches his paper yearly badge plan that's going to go on the fridge. And then as Owen earns these, we're going to go ahead and cross them out, which actually, Owen, you already earned your first Lexia badge. So why don't you cross this one out? Put an X through that one. So we know that he has 1 badge down, 16 to go to meet his goal of 17 badges. So Owen, do you have any advice for disco heroes and their parents as they're planning out their yearly badge goals together? What's your advice?
I don't know.
You can't think of anything? I would say, if you get overwhelmed, and moms can get overwhelmed, and heroes can get overwhelmed, is breaking it up in small pieces and finding things to celebrate along the way. So knowing that if you get 8 badges by February, you get to go to a trampoline park. If you get 16 by May, you go on the sand dune strip, and then our family will celebrate with that basketball dinner that we agreed to. So again, make 2 identical copies of this. Bring 1 into Tally so she has a record of it, and keep 1 at home on the fridge, and then make sure that the badges that you've planned are on your badge plan. So let us know if you have any other questions, and any returning heroes, if you're having a hard time adding badges to your badge plan, any returning heroes can help you with that. There's one last thing I want to show. There are some paper badges that require the families to provide some of their own resources, and that particular spelling badge that Owen's going to do, if I enter spelling right here in this category, you see Spectrum Spelling. He's going to be doing Spectrum Spelling 4th grade. Has a picture of this book that you can purchase on Amazon. They're like $5.99. There's 32 lessons, so he will get 1 badge for finishing the first 16 lessons. And then second badge will come for the second 16 lessons. And then there's spelling in real life challenges. So he'll be writing stories with the spelling words, and then he'll organize a dinner table spelling bee for our family based on the spelling words he's been working on. So spend some time looking through the badge library to see what badges you want to add. And again, our recommendation is 16 to 18 badges per year, and find a big way to celebrate if your hero finishes all this. So, all right, that's it for now. Thanks.